Jai. I'm pissed off too, man. I'm talking to you before the stream even begins, technically. And I'm disappointing myself. Even today, it's... Star Wars Ramblings, Mr. Andy has tried to help me out a little bit. He actually helped me get the game running, helped me get it to where OBS will actually recognize the client, but whenever I Alt-Enter and go to windowed mode, the game window goes black, and my OBS goes black as well. So I can look at the game fine. The game looks great, but as soon as I click out of it to go to OBS, and then go back into the game, it's completely black. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. I don't know, like, OBS runs great with every other game, for the most part. For the most part, I only have issues with older games, right? I guess that's kind of the, I guess that's expected? I don't know. Shadows of the Empire gives me trouble whenever I try to minimize, it always crashes. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, or whatever it's called, it locks up as soon as I go live on OBS. I don't know, man. It's just like, it's frustrating. Eventually I'll figure it out. It's like, I made a nice thumbnail as well. You want to see the thumbnail? It's not that exciting. Let me see if I can find it. What are you doing, girly whirly? Well, I can't let you out right now. You're new to the house, and if I let you out, especially while I'm streaming, this is your safe haven, and you would not like it. Knights of the Old Republic. This was the thumbnail. This was the thumbnail. Live stream #1. This is what I was planning on using. Son of a bitch. It's frustrating. But I haven't given up. It's just, I just haven't had much time to really try to figure it out. You know, I thought I figured it out, earlier today. But unfortunately, looks like it's still a giant piece of shit on my end. But I apologize, Jai, once again. I know I'm sure it's frustrating for you as well. More so, because I know you're looking forward to it. But I appreciate that first super chat before the stream even began, man. Let me take a little sip of coffee. I'm dragging ass. Whew. Anarchist Entertainment, what's up, Psychotic? Good to see you guys. I have had this problem on OBS a lot and somehow fixed it, but I can't recall what the fix I found was. Sorry, we can't be more helpful. No. It's my fault. I need to just tomorrow morning, instead of like, you know, working on videos or doing like reading the news or anything, I just need to completely devote the first hour of me being awake before anyone else wakes up to trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with OBS plus KOTOR on my end. Shit. Woo! Nice. Woo! Shit. Anyway, welcome to the stream, one and all. I don't think I said welcome. But thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Uploaded a video earlier today. I was curious, like, when Star Wars movie titles were released relative to their actual release date. And while I was doing that little bit of research, I was like, you know what? I'll turn this into a simple short video. So there you go. How are you drinking in that helmet? Oh yeah, I forgot. The illusion. The illusion is broken. Oh, I didn't realize that. Step kick king. Hey, girly whirly. What's wrong? Chuck, you can come up on my lap. So we took in my my late mother-in-law's cat. She's the sweetest cat ever. If you guys have been on a few streams lately, you kind of know the gist. But we've been letting her out for the past couple days, and she's getting along pretty well with the other cats, and she's exploring and jumping everywhere. But right now, she wants out of my room, which is not like her when I'm streaming. Normally, she hops up on my my lap. I don't think you would like it very much if you went and this door was closed behind you. So, yeah. When are you going to keep with the Clone Wars reactions? Esteban. Hoping to watch an episode or two tomorrow, and then the next day, and then have a couple episodes ready to upload by the weekend. That's kind of my goal. Thought for a sec you were talking to your daughter. Yeah, Phantom. It's been rough. Just trying to. These streams are definitely nice. Nice little breakaway, you know. Oh man. We should do another daddy-daughter stream. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I'll probably end up doing start doing those like maybe once a week during the week, you know, during the day rather, like 1 p.m. my time or so. Today, man, she took like a 2.5 hour nap, which is so unlike her. So I was able to write a couple scripts, and yeah, it was nice. Get some stuff done. Will you archive the Knights of the Old Republic streams to YouTube? Yep, that's my plan. Once I get that, actually working. My plan is to play the game until completion, like an hour at a time, a couple times a week, and yeah, that's kind of my plan, is to archive those Knights of the Old Republic streams, or at least, yeah, I don't know how I'll do it. You guys know me; I don't like to archive all my streams just because, you know, whenever somebody comes to the channel for the first time, I don't want them to think that I only stream. Maybe that's some kind of like weird AD or like OCD shit that I have in my brain about my channel front page. But that's just, I don't know. But Knights of the Old Republic streams will, I think I'll archive them in some shape or fashion. Maybe like do 10 of them and then put them all together to make a 10-hour video and just have it like that. You know what I mean? Like download all of them and then stitch them together. That might be actually kind of fun. Might be a better way to do it, actually. Maybe a second channel for stream archives. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I've never really thought about multiple channels in that way. Whoa, alright.
Grenade out.
Let's see. Do we have the thingy? Where's the thingy? Oh, there's the thingy. Okay. Woo! Let's run with the thingy. Nice. Nice. Nice, K2. Nice.
Fly casual.
Good job. Hell yeah. Biscuit Fingers, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that, man. I don't know if you meant to type a little message in there, or I don't know if you can, but Biscuit Fingers, I appreciate the shit out of that that silent support tonight. I truly do, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel on this random Monday night. What's the date today? Like December 1st? I don't know what the date is. On this random Monday night, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Biscuit Fingers, thank you so much for that support, man. I'm watching you in my 6:30 to 9 o'clock classes. It's so boring I can't find anything good to do except watch your stream. Well, make sure you're not dismissing anything that you should be doing right now, man. But I appreciate you tuning in. I would rather you. Well, maybe it's a class where you don't have to really pay attention. Maybe it's like a lab. I used to do that when I was in school, like listen to podcasts or like streams and stuff like that while I was in a graphic design class, motion graphics or something like that. Pop in some headphones, have a lab. It's fun. It's fun. I miss school. I need to go back. Yeah, I know it's not December, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, that's badass, Fat Batman. That's, shit. I can't imagine. That, yeah, that's a dream right there. I know he has no idea who the hell Hello Greedo is, but be sure to tell him that I say congratulations. That's neat. Come here. Well, come here. Come here, silly girl. Jump up on my lap while I shoot some rebel scum. No. Am I rebel? No. While I shoot stormtroopers. Come on. Come on. Come on, shithead. Come on. Well, jump up. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Alright. Lay down. Lay down, you loud cat. Bum, 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 bum.
We have the package.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Right there, enemy.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I played a couple hours of Apex Legends last night with a couple of my friends. Oh, one sec.
Fly casual.
I thought the robot said Shinobi last time. I didn't think the robot spelled it like that. Game Station 3, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Still haven't watched the Shinobi 03 vid, huh? Nope, not yet, unfortunately. I haven't really watched much of anything in the past couple weeks since my mother-in-law passed, but really yeah, I really haven't watched anything other than a couple things that my wife wanted to watch, but eventually I can tell you this, everything that I bookmark eventually gets watched. And it normally does not take this long for me to get around to it, but you know, circumstances yeah, some circumstances lately kind of have thrown everything yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of absolutely crazy. There were a couple weeks there I wasn't doing anything with the channel, and yeah, it's just kind of nuts. But yeah, I'll definitely get around to watching it. You can rest assured I will, absolutely. There's only a couple things in my bookmark section. And most of them now are like music, so that people have recommended to me. That's really about it. And the Clone Wars animated 2003 show. I need to. I know people have asked me to watch that for a while. It's like what, 2 hours of stuff, which doesn't sound that hard, but I definitely need to get around to watching that. But Game Station 3, I appreciate the shit out of that super chat. I apologize for not getting around to that yet, but it will. I will, man. It's only the last 15 minutes of... Oh, wait. Well, the one that I have... Let me see. Oh, I just bookmarked... Okay. Luke did nothing wrong. I just bookmarked the... Oh, okay. My opinion. I see. That's the one. Okay. That's what you want me to specifically check out. Okay.
I don't know. Fly casual.
It's only the last 15 minutes of my opinion on.
Okay. Game Station 3, it's only the last 15 minutes of my opinion on. Okay. Let's see. I didn't have that specific one booked. I just had the channel booked. I didn't realize it had so much Jurassic Park stuff. Interesting. But let me bookmark this specific video.
I don't know.
So
Fly casual.
Both that one and the follow-up.
And the follow-up. Okay. Okay, this follow-up is 6 minutes. So the last... I mean, I'll probably end up watching the whole thing, but specifically the last 15 minutes. And if anybody is interested, I'm going to post a link here. This is what Game Station is wanting me to watch. Specifically the last 15 minutes of that video. I'll have to check it out. Alright, so let me bookmark this specific video and not just the channel. Just so I remember. That's a weird bookmark there. I did not... Interesting. Okay. Why isn't that... There we go. My opinion. Okay. Cool. Sweet. He does good analysis of Jurassic Park stuff. Nice. Seems like some of you guys know Shinobi03. Maybe we can get him some more subscribers. We'll see. Because there's a lot of people on YouTube nowadays. It's super saturated, right? And it's really hard to get your voice out there. Really hard to get your voice out there. And you don't want to fall into the trap of just being complete, like a negative, reactionary, I don't know. You know what I mean? We all know those people, right? Kicking and screaming. You don't want to do that. Yeah. The doll act? I don't know what that means. But Game Station, once again, man, I appreciate the shit out of that support tonight. I mentioned I played Apex Legends last night for a few hours with my buddies. It was fun. I don't know if I'd really have that much fun if I wasn't playing with people, or you know, maybe some of you guys even. But I really enjoyed playing with this. Well, these two guys I've been playing games with since I was like 12 or 13. So, like 20 years now, I've been playing games with these guys. Oh, what's that?
Part of my opinion starts at 45 to 50.
Game Station 3, once again, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. The Luke part of my opinion starts at 45.50. Okay, 45.50. So the specific part. I'm curious. I'm curious what his take is on Luke. I've heard a lot of Luke opinions over the past year. But I always enjoy when somebody brings something new to the table, you know? Oh, nice. That was lucky. It's 4-on-2. It's 4-on-2. I forgot we got a strike match, K2. Nice. But Game Station, I appreciate that, man. And, let's see. Well, you know, I plan on just... Whenever I, like, listen to stuff like that, Game Station, or... Not that topic, but... I don't know... video essays or podcasts and stuff like that. One of my favorite things to do while I listen to them are create graphics for the channel. And I have a video in the hopper that is very graphic heavy. Well, not very graphic heavy. It's kind of like Mecha Luke, right? Where I just have to Photoshop a bunch of images and get some graphics together. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll turn that on, give it a listen while I make some graphics. But yeah, I'll make that my plan for tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll set my alarm for 5. I need to do that. I need to do that. But my daughter's been waking up so fucking early, man. She wakes up at like 5, and then she'll just like sit there kicking and sitting up, and then like, I can't wake up early enough. I can't wake up early enough. I cannot wake up early enough. But yeah, Apex Legends was fun. I enjoyed it. My only issue with it so far is that I have a really hard time with games that... Oh, it's 4-on-1? I have a hard time with games where the people that you're fighting are basically bullet sponges. And I found that, like, everybody that I came across was a bullet sponge. I'm so used to games like PUBG, you know, where it's a little more realistic. And somebody can't absorb like 100 rounds. That's my only issue. That's my issue with a lot of those games. Like I haven't played, but I've seen a lot of the Call of Duty Battle Royale, and it's the same kind of issue for me. It just seems like everybody absorbs bullets. I don't know. I don't know. Is it better than Fortnite? I've only played Fortnite a couple times. I don't really remember. Do you usually have fun playing Battlefront 2 yourself, or do you like playing with friends? Dunkboy XD. I've actually never played Battlefront 2 with friends. When Battlefront 2 came out, what was I doing? There was a period where I was either out of town for a long time, and then... No. Well, yeah. It was like a mixture of me being out of town, and then my buddy specifically in the Army Corps of Engineers, he was out of town for like a month or two. Oh, one sec.
Shame you didn't get to experience in IMAX. It was an amazing experience. Too bad it underperformed at the box office.
Avenging Archangel, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. It's good to see you, man. I appreciate that. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. I'm going to finish this quick train of thought. But yeah, like, I've never really played Battlefront 2 with my buddies. The normal group of guys that I've been playing with for 20 years. It was like, there was a time where I was out of town for a couple weeks, and then everybody was out of town, and then by the time I like was still had time to actually play it, everybody was over it. They were sick of it, and two of my friends who I normally play games on the PC with bought it for the Xbox. And I don't know why. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they buy FPS on the Xbox. K2, let's find a match in something else. So yeah, that pissed me off. They're gonna buy. We had to convince them to buy Fallout or Division 2 on the PC rather than the Xbox. I don't know what they're a brother combination. Two dudes that I've been playing with for 20 years. They're brothers, and lately they've just been playing on Xbox Live with one another. Get that shit out of here. You have a gaming PC. Can you play PC games with Xbox users? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Maybe some games, but Avenging Archangel, thank you so much, man. Glad you love First Man. Shame you didn't get to experience it at IMAX. It was an amazing experience. Too bad it underperformed at the box office. I didn't realize that. I haven't been paying attention to much box office stuff, but that's interesting. You know, a lot of those. Oh, one sec.
What people don't seem to know is that in most myths, once the hero completes their heroic journey, they're usually done by a tragic flaw.
Game Station 3, thank you so much for this channel support once again, man. I greatly appreciate that. It is so goddamn hot in my room, especially with this cat laying on me, laying on a blanket. Key cat. Key cat. Game Station 3, thank you so much, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. Avenging, I definitely did not contribute to the box office numbers. Yeah, the movie came out, and my daughter was still super young, and I never got around to seeing it. I really wish, like you said, it is a shame that I didn't get to experience it IMAX. Watching it, I can imagine how it was in an IMAX theater. It is such a visually stunning film that puts you spam in a cam, like I said in my review. You feel claustrophobic. You kind of have a first-person view in a lot of scenes, you know? I absolutely loved it. I wish I would have seen it in the theaters. I'm not holding my breath ever for a re-release, a theater re-release. I don't think that'll ever happen. But yeah, man, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And as a fan of, you know, the topic of focus, the Apollo program, Gemini, space exploration, NASA, biography, Neil Armstrong, all the players, I thought it was a really great look at humanizing, you know, one of the world's heroes. And yeah, I encourage everybody that has seen the movie or hasn't seen the movie, whatever, listen to some interviews with Neil Armstrong. Listen to the pre or post flight interviews after and before Apollo 11. It's, you know, it's really interesting. He's a very bookish engineer at heart. Never really cared for the limelight, unlike Buzz Aldrin, who it shines in it. But yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. I let my dad borrow it. I don't know if he's watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to watching it again for sure. We need 7 people. Let's just get Blastway, Fez. K2. It's always a bummer. It's always a bummer. Game Station 3, thank you so much, man. What people don't seem to All right, let's see. What people don't seem to know is that in most myths, once the hero completes their heroic journey, they are usually then undone by a tragic flaw. Once the hero completes their heroic journey, they are usually So they get to the tip top of the arc and then they come crashing down. Is that how I'm reading that? They're usually then undone by a tragic flaw. With that parallel, I'm curious how Shinobi, if this is Shinobi's train of thought, if that is an argument in favor of him painting Luke's portrayal in a positive light, you know? I mean, that kind of makes sense with what we saw on screen. Yeah, I'm not very versed in mythology and stuff like that. That is a subject matter that I would really be interested in. I mean, shit, man. Like, I feel like when I'm older, I'm gonna start taking college courses just to learn. You know what I mean? Have you ever been in college classes where they're just older people in their like 50s and 60s, and they have, you talk to them and they have no desire to get like a specific degree or anything, and they're just there to learn. They're retired. I've had that happen. I had somebody in my graphic design class just like that, learning how to make vector graphics. She had never messed with vector graphics on a computer before in her life, but she was retired, and she just wanted to take a class. But Game Station, I appreciate that, man. What people don't seem to know is that in most myths, once the hero completes their heroic journey, they're usually then undone by a tragic flaw. And, you know, the films, I guess it is the Skywalker saga, but it's always interesting to see, you know, you have the original trilogy, right? That was pretty much it. That was gonna be it. That was it. That was it. Prequels come out, you have to add more, you have to add more. Sequels come out, you have to add even more, and I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it just, maybe the original intent or the impact of what was originally done in both original trilogy and prequel trilogy are a little more subdued because we keep adding on to things, right? The original trilogy is kind of, I don't know, a little pushed down because prequel things, well, I don't know. Does that make any sense? Oh shit. I'm dead. But yeah, I appreciate that, Game Station. I actually started reading Bloodline a couple nights ago. It was on sale for $1.99 on my Kindle. It might still be on sale. And I'm like 2 chapters in, really enjoying it so far. A lot of politics. It's kind of painting the picture of, oh shit. It's kind of painting the picture of what happened between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. A little bit of like world building, detailing what exactly is going on in that time period, you know. So, oh.
When a character repeats a mistake after going through a similar experience in the past.
Oh shit.
Bad writing.
Game Station 3, thank you so much for the super chat once again, man. Give me one sec. Give me one sec. But yeah, Bloodline. I'm more interested to read this than any canon book that I've read so far or intend to read, other than Master and Apprentice, just because that sounds fun. But Bloodline, I think, is going to fill a void that is majorly needed, in my opinion, with a little bit more detailed explanation of events post-Jedi, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to kind of getting that overview of the centrists and the populists. That's all I know so far. Don't spoil anything. I'll fucking ban you. Don't tempt me. I'll fucking ban you. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. Game Station 3. Shinobi thinks that in fiction, when a character repeats a mistake after going through a similar experience in the past, it is seen as bad writing. Has Luke gone through a similar experience in the past, though? I mean, we never saw him downtrodden in a way where he doubted his whole worldview, you know? We saw him downtrodden in terms of being on the losing end of I don't know, the conflict, but I don't know. I'll have to watch his video and see what exactly his points are. Oh shit. Damn it. You know me, I am complete shit talking on the fly about this kind of stuff for the most part, unless I've already, you know, thought about it in my own head. I would be interested to look at examples of other pieces of fiction that kind of follow a similar, you know. Oh. But, you know what I mean? I don't know. All of my videos are scripted. No matter how stupid and simple and shitty you might think they are, they're all scripted. Oh shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna fall off and kill himself.
I don't know. I don't Fly know. Casual. Fly casual.
I'm talking about when he saw the darkness and then.
Is that a repeat? Is that a repeat of the past, though? When he saw the darkness in Ben.
Keep them guessing. Keep up the attack.
I'm assuming most of this is laid out in Shinobi's video. I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued to see what his opinions are. It sounds a little more in depth than what I've heard. You know, I haven't really heard anybody talk about the parallels of mythology or I mean, I've heard the bad writing thing, but I don't necessarily think that's true. But maybe he will. Shit. Damn it. Damn it. Maybe he will put a new spin on it that I haven't heard before. And maybe he deserves some folks to watch his stuff, you know? Often, it seems like nowadays the people with some of the most interesting opinions have, like, a much smaller following than some of the bigger channels who just kind of hash over and repeat the same shit. You know what I mean? But I dig that Shinobi, from what I've seen, just thumbnail-wise, doesn't just do Star Wars stuff. From what I've seen, he does Jurassic Park. He does other stuff as well. So it seems kind of neat, for sure.
Follow me hard and fast.
Follow me hard and fast. Come on. Gotcha, punk. Darth. BS Darth Fu. But Game Station, I appreciate that, man. You've got me a little more intrigued. And I will 100%. I'm gonna set my alarm for 5 and work on some graphics for the channel and give it a little listen. You're really good at timing your shits. When somebody rounds the corner and a battle droid has a shotgun pointed at my mouth. Oh shit. There we go. Like that. Ah, son of a bitch.
Take down anyone you can see.
Still on top. There you go, Darth. But Game Station, I really appreciate that, man. I wish you know, as I've said ad nauseum, I am the worst, like, trivia player ever. I am the worst Jeopardy player ever because my brain does not work fast at coming up with answers, coming up with. Is anybody else like that? I mean, like, if I'm watching Jeopardy, right, I almost have to pause it. I know the answer. It could be as simple as something like, you know, who was the first American in space, right? Oh, well, I know that. I would know that. Something that's ingrained in me. That's my blood. But, you know, it could be something along the same lines as that, similar. You should know it in history, right? And I know it. I almost have to pause it and just sit there for like a minute and let all of the useless information, all the useless files and data that's stored in my brain kind of move out of the way for the information that I need to come forward. Yeah, my brain sucks. My brain sucks. That's why, like, I watched, like, Star Wars Explained and some of the other guys on Collider Jedi, whatever it's called. What is it called? It's like the trivia thing. Can't remember what it's called. And I'm sitting back like, how the hell do they pull these things? I mean, people's brains work so fast. You know, you give me a couple seconds, I might figure it out. It might come to me. You know, I'll go, oh, I know it. I might say I know it for about a minute, and then it'll come to me. But I just don't understand how people's brains just go boom, boom. I just don't get it. It's crazy, man. Different brains. What do you think of Star Wars Only? I don't think I've ever seen a Star Wars Only video, to tell you the truth. I've seen him actually pop up in the chat a few times, but I don't actually think I've seen one of his videos. I'm not good at YouTube. I suck so bad at watching YouTube, man. I have a really hard time keeping up with everybody's stuff, and you know, unless it's red letter media, I tend to not watch every video, you know. But yeah. It's soon 50 years ago. Neil and Buzz landed on the moon. What do you feel about the fact that we haven't returned since? Bew? I know I butchered your name last time, Helgeson. It is a bummer, you know, that we kind of, you know, we didn't stop charting space, right? Our robot ambassadors are exploring the solar system. They're doing more than we could do at our current, I guess, technological capability. And sending robots is a hell of a lot cheaper, right? It is a shame that we haven't pushed the boundaries. Then again, the International Space Station is kind of a proving ground for what is capable in long-term spaceflight. So you kind of have to have something like that in order to push forward. The fact that we haven't been back, I mean, what was Apollo? Apollo wasn't only just a huge scientific endeavor, a huge technological feat. It was also a competition in a Cold War, you know? And more so than anything, it was probably because of that we decided to push, you know? And unfortunately, it seems like, well, maybe we're getting a little further away from that with some of our cooperative efforts in spaceflight, but that competition certainly drove everything, you know? But it's just incredible that it does bum me out that we haven't been back. It does bum me out that we haven't been to Mars. But you know, a flight to Mars even is a hell of a lot more involved and yeah, just intricate. I mean, you listen to some interviews with the Apollo astronauts during all the flights. And by the time they got home, the capsules, yeah, were just a mess. Like, dust and just shit and just dirt floating around the capsule. You can't have that on like an 8-month journey to Mars. And what do you do when you get there? And then you got to come back? Or are you just going to live there and die like some psychos want to? I don't know. Dude, I'm just so excited that we're finally going to be launching rockets from the States again with people on them. It's been 8 years since we've put someone in orbit from American soil. I'm just excited that we're back in the business of doing that. I believe in June, SpaceX, one of the Falcon... It's not a Falcon Heavy. I can't remember exactly which rocket it is, but SpaceX is putting 2 astronauts up in space, and this is the first time astronauts have been launched from American soil in 8 years since the last space shuttle flight. Hard to believe. Our astronauts have been riding in Russian Soyuz rockets for 8 years. They've been doing the job, but I want it. I want it back here. Didn't they say it would take a year to reach Mars with our current technology, knighthood? It depends on the orbits, where the orbit is on Mars. I believe the shortest orbit, when Mars is at its closest to Earth, it might be 6 to 8 months. I think it's 8 months. I think that is when Mars is at the shortest distance from Earth in its orbit. I believe it's 8 months. I could be wrong. But yeah, 50 years, man. It's crazy. I was actually wearing my 40-year anniversary Apollo shirt yesterday. Kai of Dathomir, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. Greatly appreciate that. Give me one sec. But yeah, I was wearing my 40-year... I'll have to take a picture of it. 40-year Apollo 11 anniversary t-shirt that I bought at Kennedy Space Center 10 years ago. I was wearing it yesterday, and I'm planning on wearing it on the 50th anniversary. But yeah. What else was I gonna say about that? Shit. Oh yeah, if you go on my Twitter and scroll down a little bit, you'll see a jacket that my dad bought me. Maybe 15 years ago. It was probably about 15 years ago or so. I joked and said 75 pounds ago. It still fits me a little bit, but it's super short now. It's super short. It's like a flight jacket. I loved it. I loved it, man. I wish it fit a little better now, but yeah. Anyway, Kaya Dathomir, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. Let me take a little sip of water. Damn it. Kaya Dathomir says, do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it's interesting. Now, do I believe UFOs and crop circles and what are they called? Abductions? No, I don't. But extraterrestrial life, absolutely. You know, we live in a galaxy that has 400 billion stars in it. 400 billion stars. Our galaxy is 100,000 light years across. If you were traveling at the speed of light from one end of the galaxy to the other, it would take you 100,000 light years. 100,000 years. You know, there's 400 billion stars in our galaxy, with an incalculable number of planets orbiting them. And our galaxy is one of trillions of galaxies in the observable universe. The Andromeda Galaxy. I'm going to post something on my Twitter tonight, alright? I want everybody to watch this. It's a photo from Hubble of Andromeda. The Andromeda Galaxy has 1 trillion stars in it. And there are trillions of galaxies in the observable universe. The idea that we are the only living things in the universe, to me, is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I do not believe that... Yeah, I don't believe that's likely. You look at where life thrives on Earth, in the most inhospitable environments on our planet. The most inhospitable environments. Microbes. Microbes can survive the vacuum of space. I think more likely is that the universe is teeming with life. And that the distances and the scale and scope of things are so vast that oh shit, I'm gonna kill myself. That the likelihood of contact between species is very unlikely. You know what I mean? You know? But yeah, it's interesting whenever I talk to somebody about this. I found that, and this is not always true, but I found that a lot of people, you know, they say, well, why haven't we found them yet? Well, what? We've had radio communication for what, like 100 years? Maybe 150 years, max? And you think we've... You think we've just charted everything? I mean, it takes a long-ass time for signals to go out, right? Comparatively, in relative to the scale and scope of the universe, so... I've found that the people that say that kind of stuff really don't know much about space in general, you know. Somebody, I can't remember who... Somebody had somebody said that would be like scooping a glass of ocean water, looking in the ocean water in like the cup and saying, "Look, there's no life in there." That's what it would be like, but yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Kai, I appreciate that, man. I always enjoy getting on that topic. A lot of interesting stuff, and I would, you know, I'm a firm believer that we will probably find microbial life even in our solar system, especially on the moons of Jupiter, like Europa and stuff like that. You know, yeah. I don't think I don't know if we'll find anything like that in my lifetime. Maybe some of your lifetimes, but it'd be neat. It would be neat. It would be, and especially, you know, I don't know if we'll ever discover intelligent life or anything like that. That's really, really hard to say. With the distances being so vast, then again, you know, if a species is so much further advanced than us, then what's capable for them might be trivial, you know? What we think is so difficult or impossible might be trivial to, you know, to them, but who knows? But, yeah. If we ever do, I think the calendars will be rewritten for before contact and after contact. The way we look at time and everything will change. Everything. Oh, man. There we go. Oh, this is very pink. Oh, shit. Hubble took a photo of Mass Effect Andromeda. Nice. When are you planning on doing more Apex Swayfest? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. You know, if I get Knights of the Old Republic working, which is kind of my main goal for the next stream, then I'll play that. If I can't, maybe I'll do a Apex stream tomorrow night. But maybe I might, you know what? I might stream it during the day tomorrow if my daughter goes down for a decent nap. But we'll see. We'll see. Have you seen all the Alien films? I think so, Star Warrior. I think I have. The first 3 for sure. I don't know if I saw Resurrection. Did I own Resurrection in the 4-pack Blu-ray whatever? I don't know if I have. Let's see. Alien movies. Alright, is Alien Resurrection the one in the prison, or is that Alien 3? Or is that none of them? Am I thinking of something different? Okay. Actually, okay, that's Alien 3. So I don't think I've seen Resurrection. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Resurrection. I've seen Prometheus. I didn't do anything for that. Oh, I haven't seen Covenant either. I haven't seen that either. I'd like to. No, not yet, M98. The only kind of fan film thing I've done yet so far is just the Vader fan film, because everybody wanted me to do that, and if I didn't do it, people were just getting more upset and more upset. And like, it was a very, very weird couple weeks there. People are fucking goofy. That needs to be the motto of the Hello Greedo YouTube channel. People are fucking goofy. That needs to be a bumper sticker. I legitimately need to make that into a bumper sticker.
We are reducing their numbers.
Victor. Yeah, Alien and Aliens are, without a doubt, the best. I mean, and Alien and Aliens, I don't know which one I like more. I guess it all depends on which mood I'm in, right? Growing up, I watched Aliens a lot more. I guess that kind of makes sense, you know, it's gung-ho, space marines, yeah. What the hell? Yeah, I think I saw that a long time ago, Bled. That was for, what, an MTV Movie Awards or something like that? Yeah. A while ago. I think that's what it was for.
I don't know. Fly Fly casual.
You've seen the latest episode of Galaxy Adventure. I've never been a Disney hater, but I found the changes they made to Luke kind of annoying.
Brad Neese, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. One sec, damn it. Brad Neese. Let me take a quick sip of water real quick. Alright. Brad Neese says, have you seen the latest episode of Galaxy of Adventures? I've never been a Disney hater, but I found the changes they made to Luke and Han kind of annoying. No. I've seen, let me actually pull this up. I watched a couple of them. Galaxy of Adventures. Galaxy of Adventures. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, so Princess Leia, I saw that. I saw Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. Oh, wow, they have a lot. Oh, no, I saw Luke Skywalker, The Journey Begins. And Chewbacca and Darth Vader. And those are the only ones that it's showing that I watched. The latest episode, official trailer, Galaxy of Adventure. Is that... Oh, damn it. November 2018. Yeah, let me see. Princess Leia. February. Oh, shit. Okay, so these are newer. I didn't realize they were still putting them out. Interesting. So this came out today? Oh, no. A couple days ago. I'm all confused. Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. Luke versus Emperor Palpatine. Huh. Actually didn't know they were still making them. I'll check these out. No, I'm curious what you mean. It's the Leia one. Okay, Brad, it's the Leia one. Okay. It's only a minute long. Wow. Yeah, I'll give it a watch right after the stream. I don't want to watch it right now. Just because this stream will immediately get pinged for copyright infringement and get immediately taken down and strike. But I'll for sure check this out. I've only seen, like I said, the Chewbacca one, the Luke one, or the Luke vs. Vader one, and I can't remember which other one I mentioned. I barely remember it, though. But I'm curious what you mean by the changes they made to Luke and Han. Kind of annoying. I'm very curious if it's, like, visual changes, major character changes, plots. I don't know. I'm curious. But I appreciate that, Brad. I completely forgot about that Galaxy Adventures series. You know. Should I make a video about that? See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people make videos for every single little thing that gets released, and Galaxy Adventures videos. I don't know if I really want to do that. I guess I could. Or just talk about the whole Galaxy Adventures thing as a whole rather than each episode, you know? Maybe that's more of what I should do. Nice. Thank you, K2. Oh, shit. Han went part-time? Part-time. Indiana Jones. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But, but I'll check it out for sure, Brad. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do a video of just kind of my thoughts on the entire thing. How many episodes are they making? I'm very surprised to see, what, like 15 so far? I didn't realize they were still doing them. Damn it. What's your least favorite? Oh yeah, I knew that, Carter. Yep. What's your least favorite Indiana movie? Wayfez, K2. Crystal Skull, for sure. I don't dislike any of the other three. You know, a lot of people don't like Temple of Doom, but whenever I watch it, I think it might be my favorite. I mean, I love Temple of Doom. I watched Temple of Doom more than any other Indiana Jones movie growing up, 100%. Me and my sister would watch it non-stop. Our family had like a van, like a big-ass safari van. like a GMC Safari, I think is what it was. That sounds about right. And it had VHS player in the back with a TV. And we would just pop in Temple of Doom constantly. Constantly. It was awesome. But I don't know what's my favorite. Raiders, you know, it's always gonna be. I don't know if it's my favorite. I honestly don't know if it's my favorite, but you know, just for bringing Indiana to life, I guess. I don't know. It's a very Raiders is a lot different than any of the other Indiana Jones movies too, right? Last year I actually, was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. But I actually saw Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Jacksonville Symphony played the Raiders of the Lost Ark soundtrack over the movie. It was awesome. It was awesome. Loved it.
The First Order cannot be defeated.
Yeah, what's crazy, Knighthood, is how close in age they were when that movie was shot. Look it up, but I think they're like 10 years or less apart from one another when that movie was shot. I could be wrong. Maybe that's some bullshit that I've heard over the years. That's completely wrong. It's something that I should have looked up a long time ago and not taken the person's word for it. Somebody look that up real quick. I'm really curious.
Remove the few remaining resistance from the area.
I mean, the age between Connery and Harrison Ford. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I said that wrong then. Damn it. Connery is 12 years older than Ford. Okay, so Connery is, yeah. Interesting. Dr. Henry Jones Jr. was 12 years. So basically, Sean Connery had Dr. Henry Jones had Dr. Henry Jones Jr. when he was 12 years old. Oh, that was a lousy way to lose the match for everybody.
This area is not worth the loss of resources.
We had, what movie was it last night? Not last night, but during the day. Oh, it was a Bond movie. I don't think I'd ever seen it. Was it From Russia with Love? You just realize how many Bond movies I haven't seen. Let's see. Sean Connery Bond movies. Yeah, I think it was From Russia with Love. Yeah. That was on TV yesterday. I don't think I've ever seen it. They all run together, man. They all run together. It's just like, I've never really been that into them either. I like the history of them. I like how they're played by multiple people. I dig the kind of the impact they've had and how, you know, he's a running character who has multiple people playing him. I think it's just a kind of a cool idea, you know. But for the most part, I've just never been that into them, you know. Everybody's favorite James Bond is the James Bond that was James Bond when they were a kid too, right? It seems that way at least. All right, guys. I don't know if I'll play Sea of Thieves, Josh. Too many other games, man. I do need to start playing more games on stream. You know, I just Battlefront is just so easy to hop in. I'm just so used to just running through the motions, hanging out, shooting the shit with the chat, running around in Blast. That whenever I fire up a different game, especially one that I've never really played that much before, I feel like I'm not able to really focus on the chat that much because I'm trying to learn the game. You know what I mean? But I'm really looking forward to trying Knights of the Old Republic. I'm looking forward to going through that game because, yeah, I've never really played it. I've probably logged maybe 2 hours in my entire life in that game. No joke. I laughed the other day because I pulled up my Steam and I realized that my Knights of the Old Republic was still running from the night before when I tried to get it working. So I have like 13 hours logged in the game. I have not played 13 hours of the game. The game was just open for 13 hours. But yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, I got to get going. Yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. This is always a good time to hang out with you guys and shoot the shit. Got the kitty cat on my lap. It's burning ass hot in here. Got to talk about space tonight. Got to talk about extraterrestrials. Got to talk about exploring the universe. I always like when those topics come up. It's always fun. But, all right, guys, let me run down the list real quick. Brad Neese, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Kai of Dathomir, thank you for the super chat and channel support. Game Station 3, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And I will absolutely get around to listening to that. And maybe forming my own thoughts and opinions, rebuttals, or agreements. I'm curious. Avenging Archangel, thank you for the super chat and channel support as well. And Biscuit Fingers, thank you for the super chat and channel support. And Jai Wilkins, thank you for the super chat and channel support. All right, guys. Tomorrow, hoping to... No videos tomorrow. Well, actually, yeah, no videos tomorrow. I have a morning coffee video done. I'm probably going to schedule it for like Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow is completely devoted to watching some Clone Wars. Hopefully 2 episodes, getting a couple scripts written. And then potentially doing a middle of the day stream. But we'll see. All right, guys. Until next time, have fun, kick some ass, get some shit done, and I'll talk to you later. All right? All right. See ya.